Hello and welcome once again to Ignite Your Impact. My name is Jen Rhodes. I am not joined with Matt. This week our schedules have just been a little wacky, and when I'm available, he's not, and vice versa. So he gave me the go ahead this week. He said, just talk what's on your heart. And so I wanted to jump in immediately and share a story that I actually just went through this morning with one of the managers of our clubs. I was also doing an onboarding. So this same message came across twice, once with an onboarding with a brand new client, and then again, like 30 minutes later with my club manager. And I thought it was too much of a coincidence to ignore, right? Because there are no coincidences. So we had to lean into that. And so I thought the Lord needs me to deliver this message today. And it's about overcoming your own self-limiting beliefs and language and stories to overcome that self-sabotage. How do we create a compelling vision that is compelling enough to get you out of your own way? And I have to be honest, most of what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients is that. How do I keep you out of your own way? How do I find language patterns that may have tripped you up in the past, that you may have resigned yourself to? That's how it always is. How do I find those patterns, call them out so you're aware of them, and then how do we override it? How do you override the voices? The title of today's show is, Can You Override the Voices? I say yes. And so I want to share a story. I want you to imagine the younger version of myself, sweet little Jenny, with her dark brown bob. If you didn't already know that I'm not a natural blonde. Knee scraped, eyes brimming with tears, trying so hard to play with her older cousins. I just wanted to play. I didn't know what the game was. I still don't. I just wanted to be included. A bundle of just pure energy and dreams. And I was so desperate to keep up with the older boys. I wanted to be a part of their world, their action, right? I just wanted to be included. To me, rejection wasn't a word. Like, I didn't understand no. It was obviously a relentless echo in my childhood days. They didn't want to play with their younger cousin, right? I was the only girl. Hell no, we don't want to play Barbies. Jen, stand on the sideline. You can cheer for us. Luckily, I was a good cheerleader. But this image, this shadow, this standing on the sidelines and watching, this exclusion molded me. I will say I'm so grateful for the people that told me no. I wrote a blog about it. Thank you for telling me no, because it made me bulletproof. And it shaped my resilience. Now I want you to fast forward through life's rough and tumble. I've been an entrepreneur for more than all of my adult life. Think about that rejection that comes with owning your own business. Sometimes things don't go your way, right? You get a no. You have resistance. You are excluded. That sounds very lonely, but there are wins too. Don't feel like I'm all like kicking you in the nuts if you're an entrepreneur, but you understand that there's a rough and tumble game of tag here. And those no's start to sound different. Especially if you can lean into what I'm about to teach. The no's no longer signal the end, but the beginning. See, I always hear, if you're as old as I am, I hear Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance. No does not mean no to me. I've been bulletproof because I was ingrained with the word no at the age of 4. And I still had to figure out a way. Right? This is the beginnings of the Jenny train. The word no was once the bouncer. It was the gatekeeper, the impenetrable wall of where you want to be and where you currently are. But what if that no is just in your head? What if all those beliefs and all of those times that you've been told no, you already knew it was going to happen? What if you created your own self-fulfilling prophecy? They always say no. And then when it happens, see, told you so. What if you constantly visualize out of fear that door slamming in your face, that scale going up, that feeling of disappointment? What if that's the only thing you're running in your head? And then when it happens, you knew it, because that's what always happens. You're creating it. I want to teach you today how to not back down and to shift this very, very, very powerful mechanism called our subconscious mind in your favor. In the meantime, those no's, I want to empower you. It's an empty space. There's learnings there. There's something in a no that you need to learn and resolve so that the next time you ask, it's a yes. Maybe there's something you're not asking properly. And it's not just seeking yeses as a way of winning. It's also seeking yeses as where there's the least resistance. One thing I put into practice when we began working with our mentor is different things and different exercises daily that find resistance in my world so that I can practice what I want and how it will feel when I accomplish it, so that when the tough times come and the resistance shows up, I've already practiced the outcome. I already know what's going to happen. And you have to practice it enough to where it becomes compelling. We're going to get into how to do that here in just a minute. So it's not me literally seeking resistance. I'm not looking for hard situations. I think we've made it known. I'm not about to find a difficult journey just to say I did it because it was difficult. I used to be like that, but that was also a limiting belief. I thought things had to be hard to be worth the reward. Talk about some extra work. I've used this practice to find the easy way. And so I win even more when I'm doing less. You want to talk about a game changer? Holy hell. Effortless. I'm coming out of I think my 5th bulk. I did a quick bulk after my surgery and my illness in January. And did a quick bulk in February, and I came out of it mid-March. And I'm already like, okay, that was pretty easy. Let's see how much more we can cut off, because the first 3 weeks of the cut, I'm already kind of where I thought I would be 6 weeks into the cut. So I've compressed time. It's easier for me now. Why? Because I've made the vision compelling enough to where the habits make no matter. I've already got the roadmap. I just need to jump on the Ginny train and go. There's the Ginny train mentality, right? Sheer momentum. No passengers required. But I want you to think about this. That creation of the vision. So here's how I do it. I create such a compelling vision with every single one of my goals in all 5 areas of the Phoenix transformation. My physical form, my physical, is that fitness? Is that my physical well-being? My fitness, my faith, my finances, my family, and my freaky time. Yes, I have goals for my own romantic relationships with my husband. Relationship, singular. I have goals in all of these areas. Why? Because we can't just rest on one goal. Your brain needs many visions, and they can all interlock. That's the best part about it. When all of your goals converge, there's your moment of victory. And you practice that moment of victory. You can feel the vibration of that goal when you hit it. You're attuned to the rhythm of progress. It's yours. You visualize that goal with clarity. You know what it feels to finish. You can see the results. You can see the look on your family's face as you hit this goal or these goals, especially if they're converging. There's no resistance. It's effortless. You can hear the reactions. Maybe you can hear applause. Maybe you can hear compliments. Oh my God, you did it. We did it. This is amazing. Congratulations. You can hear that encouragement. You can feel the sound of your heartbeat. You can feel the blood rushing through your veins. You can feel the adrenaline when you hit this goal. You can smell what smells are in the air. Where are you? Are you in a location? Are there flowers? Can you smell the champagne? Can you taste the bubbles of the champagne? Maybe it's a physical goal. Maybe you can taste the sweat coming off your brow. Or the victory meal. What are all of these different sensory items that can go into when all of these goals converge? What does it look like, feel like, smell like, sound like, taste like? And then what habits coincide with this goal? Who do you need to become so that that's easier? I can tell you, when I started using this goal hacking blueprint, I don't need motivation to go to the gym. It's part of my DNA. Does it suck on leg day? Yes. Do I need to groan and moan and whine a little about it? Yeah. But do I do it? Yes. Every single time. Even on the days I don't feel like it. I still show up for that workout. Is it going to be 100%? Hopefully. But I show up because that's the habit. Do I follow a meal plan every single day? Depends on what tactics are needed for the current goal. Am I in a bulk? Am I in maintenance? Am I in a cut? The habits coincide. Do I stress out about peanut butter? No. Because the person I've become and the habits that are required to be the person I'm becoming, we don't get caught up in that little stuff. It's trivial. We want bigger problems. Why? It's better resistance, better rewards. Ooh, I like that. Write that one down, guys. We may do a whole new podcast on that. Better resistance. The more the resistance, the better the reward. You already know that. And the more we can add into the details of the goal when you get there, then it's not about daydreaming. It's about rehearsing. Visualize it. Why not look at it every day? So that when it happens, your brain's like, I told you so. We've been thinking about this. This is what always happens. You can rewrite your DNA and override past memories and fears with new memories, even if they haven't happened yet. So what? Your brain doesn't understand the difference. That's what I love about Victory Hour. What are we doing during our Victory Hour? Are we sitting here whining about the past? Are we creating a compelling future? I know what I do. I can recognize items in the past where I found resistance. What do I need to learn from the resistance? Did I learn it? Yes. Move forward. Where's the resistance? Did I learn from it? Nope. Revisit. Jump back in it. Find the learnings. And then apply it. But you've got to create the vision around the goal, or it's not going to be compelling enough to pull you through. You're going to get tripped up if you don't have a vision that's compelling. Why? Because this is what always happens. You've only relived your failures. You haven't given your brain an opportunity to live in the successes. And as you're visualizing and revisualizing and revisiting it every single day, I want you to place yourself as the hero of your own epic adventure. You are flipping the script literally from I'm stuck to the sky's the limit. You know, I always say flop or fly. There's only one way to find out, right? And so far, if I flop, I learn. And if I fly, sky's the limit. It's all about transforming that language to this is what always happens to this is what always happens. I always win. Why? Because I practice it. And if I don't, I learn. And I try it again. This is what always happens. It's unstoppable. This is the Jenny train. And so I want you guys to buckle up. I want you to create your own Jenny train. Whatever name you want to give it, that's fine. Become unstoppable in your vision. Make it so compelling that you can't help. You can't help but jump on board. That vision is the train. Your excitement is the fuel. The habits are the tracks. And all you have to do is hit go. Do trains have go? Sure. Whatever. Think about that. The vision is the vehicle. Your excitement towards the vision is the fuel. And the path that you need to follow are the habits. That's it. It's time to start. It's time to say yes. Yes, you can. Guys, I hope this hit. I hope you share it with somebody that needs a little coal thrown in their fire. This is something that I love talking about. The VAKOG, or VAKOG, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, and gustatory. Those details that create such a compelling vision that you can't not fail. There's no way. Right? That vision is so compelling. There's no way I can lose. This is what always happens. So if you liked it, share with a friend. Give us a 5-star review. Save it for later. You might have a stuck moment where you just need a little bit more fuel in your tank. And I hope you use it. Guys, we'll talk next time.